tell you what, this has been an experience trying to get that thing. I know I should have pulled that fender off, but I'm by myself. I can't wrestle that thing off in here. So I went through and I used fiberglass Bondo, and then I put this other Bondo over the top. How many years till that breaks off? What's the over under on that? Then in here, those welds look like, yeah. So I'll get a flap wheel, sand those things down. I'm running carpet all the way up. Yeah, wow. I ought to find a class to go to or something on Bodywork and Bondo, but overall I think it's flat, looks better than it did, maybe, I hope. We'll see when we get it painted, but holy cow is all I can say. This was a pain, but I think I got it all smoothed out, ready to go, nice and straight. So now I'll try and figure out how to do a little Faux-tina on it and make it look semi decent. The inside still looks like crap, but I think I'll approach that tomorrow. I'm seriously the worst at this. I want a YouTube channel. I like to share what I'm doing, but I don't ever take any videos consistently through. So I bondoed this, welded up. I showed what it looked like bondoed. Then I put a dark brown on it that's same color as these rust spots. And then I went through and I put pieces of tape over so it should pull out and look like a big rust spot. I'll see when this dries because I want to try and make them look like that one on there, one or two of them. So gonna do that. And then I need to tape down along this side because the way it looked before, you could see this original color through on the wheel well. So I'll tape that off and really think when I look down it that I got some little spots here. I ought to make those my rust spots. That ship sailed. That would look much better. Rough along that edge, which will look fine. I don't know. I really don't think I'll try and do a concourse truck anytime soon. So I've done the rust brown color, the light tan color, and now this red color, and it finally feels somewhat dry. It's been tacky for a long time. So I'm gonna see if I can dull it up a little bit by sanding it with 1000 grit sandpaper. So let's see what happens. So I sanded the red till it was smoothish. Then I pulled, you can still see the edge of the paint. I'm interested to see what exactly I created right there. Hopefully I can get that edge to go away. I've put a lot of paint on there, it looks like. But I've got the cover, and then I'll wet sand that down to hopefully get it somewhat close, and then we'll see. And then this here is the stuff that I painted on yesterday, and that is just wet. So when I do the poppy patina or whatever, it should. Looks really close. So this is where I'm at. This is my A-pillar that was all jacked up. It's a little dark in here. That's bright. So I'm gonna try and smooth it out, see if I can get it to match. I don't know, so you can kind of see what I got going right there up into here. So I'm gonna try and sand this a little bit. So I'll throw it on time lapse and we'll see how I can get this polished up. I got 1000 grit sandpaper, a wet rag, to hopefully get that the way it needs to be. I do, if you look, there's some little pieces of tape, so when I get this sanded, hopefully it goes the way I want it to and can get this edge out. But let's see how she goes. So it's nice and dry. So that, okay. Now I'll just leave that on to protect where I'm doing that. And then I have this right here. That's where I'm trying to blend. Okay. We can go with a new piece of sandpaper. Okay. Start up here. Let's see if I can do this. See if it sounds a little bit. Yeah, try and just, yeah, get it right on the edge. Don't cut it. There, now pull on it.
Getting it off.
So there should be.
Didn't come off.
Oh, don't. Oh, is there more tape there?
Where'd it go? Yeah, there's more tape.
Here, pull this one off right there. Right here.
Get it off.
What? Yeah, or no. Oh, there's a little bit more to the top. Still need to blend this top in. That is really noticeable in this light.
Yeah.
But I need to work it in some more. Try and match it to the old. But. Okay, I'm looking at this and I've got these stripes in it. And I think that's due to the unevenness in my primer coat. I'm gonna try something. I don't want to ruin it, but we'll see. Okay, I got some 600 to go with my 1000, and I'm gonna try some wet sand with the 600. Just in this area, I really don't like how that seam shows. And I've got to get rid of it or I'm not gonna be happy. And if I have to redo a bunch of stuff, so be it. But you can, we'll see. There, that's the old rust spot. So I might tape it off and go over that. It's amazing the difference between sanding with this versus that 800 or 1000. There, you can see that old rust right there. Not sure how that plays with my faux rust there. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not going to be happy with it until you get that seam gone. So it's bugging me to death. Oh. I don't know how to. So obviously my finger couldn't tell the difference when I did it with 1000. I think using that as a scratch tool. You see how stripy it is? I think that's because I didn't really get the primer that flat. But I'm afraid as I sand it, I hope I can keep it flat enough and not get rid of my rust spots. But we'll see. Nothing else, I'll show you how not to do this. Yeah, and the spider webbing, I think that some of that happened because of the residue from my using Windex. So I won't use Windex again on it. That's weird because I'm sanding this off. I'm blowing through some of the primer. It's really weird to me because right here, I would have thought that the lines, I'd take the high spots off before I went through to the primer, to the tan. But it's not happening how I envisioned it. which at this point, trying to fix this thing, I'm not that surprised. I think I'm gonna add some dull gray to it too, to maybe get it to match a little better. Maybe. But yeah, we'll see how that new video editing software that Bondo Bob told me about works. Trying to speed this up so it's not boring as heck. Crap, might just be. Wish I could get this mouse more stuff in so we can. Make life so much easier up here. See, I can't get the spider web out right there either, which is odd. It's so smooth, I don't know why you cover this down here. It's not smooth, you can't really see it. When I pulled my tape off, I ruined the paint down my fender. I took it right off. Let me see if this will tip up enough that you can. Yeah, it's right here. Took the paint right off. So it was, so again, it was this light tan, then they put red, then they put like a blue color, and then they painted it silver. Near as I can tell, that is the way she went when whoever painted this truck or owned it. There you can see that long rust spot starting to show. Again, I can't feel anything. So this is old right here. You can see the blue and the gray. So they're really, really close. But I like cutting it with this 600 more than I do that 1000. So stripey. But I'm gonna have to look at some pictures of this before I did it to make sure I get the dark just right, how it played up here. So I think it was much darker blue up around the top, and then it faded when I'm looking at my pictures. So just trying to work some of this off. Polishing, get that out of there somehow. Okay. Yeah, but you can grab another towel. I think I'm just going to use water as my cleaning agent. Let's see if I can keep it from spider webbing that way. Think it'll work? Again, your guess is as good as mine. See, and that feels smoother than smooth. Smooth as milk. Okay, so I got it all taped off. Now I'm gonna try and put this color on. Again, third time's the charm, maybe. Probably not, but we shall see. Nope, too dark right there. Wipe it out light. Just a little darker, yeah, darker gray. See if maybe that's a little closer when I sand it. I don't know if that'll add some depth or not. That dang spider web again. I don't know. So we'll let that dry for a little bit and come out, and we'll see how close it is to somewhat matching what's there, and I'll look at some pictures and see if I can somehow get it down to where it should be.